This is the Leaf Riders of Wrenwood. My name's Landon, you're watching RPG ABC, and we are playing this quest calendar every week this year, and having a ton of fun doing it. Almost said every day, almost. But let's go ahead, jump into this week, which starts on Monday. It must have taken a long time to dig this. The tunnel contains more than just a single long hallway. Explore and take revenge on the insects that trespassed into the city. So we start at X, which is way up here, and then we work our way through the tunnel, it looks like. So, first area, of course, area number 1. I need to get my dice out. I forgot to get my dice out. Okay, this chamber contains a vertical shaft leading straight up. What do you know about tunneling? Roll intellect, reminder student. Am I a student? I'm not, right? Yeah, no, not at all. Oh, that totally missed the tray. Let's try it again. There we go. That's a 10 plus intellect, which is 3. All right. So 13. If the result is 11 or more, a shaft like this connects the tunnel to the surface, allowing fresh air to circulate. You wonder why no one above in the city noticed or reported this hole. It does help to ornate you a bit in the tunnel. Write down tunneling knowledge for future use. All right, so... knowledge. There we go. So we got that written down. So, as we snake back through, our next area would be area 4. You enter an area with sturdy wooden pillars placed strategically to reinforce the tunnel structure. You spot an insect scurrying around behind a post. It spots you as well. Before you can question it, it leaps to attack you with a pickaxe. All right, so first we roll for attack. That's a natural 20. Boom. We definitely hit that sucker. And then we gotta roll damage, which is D12. That's 5. That's the exact amount that we needed to KO the thing. And we get... It says +1 amber if the enemy is killed. So yes, I will. That puts us up to 4. Very nice, very nice. So what now? So if we continue down the tunnel here, we can go up to 2 and 3, over to 6, or down to 5. Let's go up to the 3. Let's just get those 2 marked off, shall we? This portion of the tunnel has collapsed, blocking the path ahead. You must find an alternate route or clear the debris to proceed. To remove the debris, it's a strength check. If you have tunneling knowledge written down from earlier, gain +2 to this roll. So our strength is +0. So that +2 from tunneling knowledge is definitely going to help. So let's see what we get. That's 8 +2 for 10. I'm going to use my boon that I have written down there, which is just a D4. Just need 2 or 3 or higher. That's cocked. And that's a 1. All right, so our boon is gone. And we got 11. If the result is 12 or less, as you move rocks, more fall into place. The path is impassable. All right. So I guess we can't make it to 3, so let's just check out 5. This seems like an important place to stop and search. You may stop here now or continue to explore and return here when you're done. Might as well check out area 6. You notice signs of an imminent collapse. Find a safe spot. 2. So it says wisdom, reminder, danger sense. I don't think I have danger sense. Wisdom is -1. All right, let's see. What is that? That's a 5. -1, that's 4. If the result is 10 or less, you escape the collapsing section but sustain minor injuries. Reduce your health by 1. That brings us down to 13. Okay, and then we get to the end here where we will continue on to the next day. Okay, you discover a storage chamber that was left in haste. Candles still lit up the interior and supplies have been left behind. In the center is a map laid out on a makeshift table made of crates. The map is of Crownspire Castle. Some markings appear on the map as well. So we have to decipher the message, or the markings. There's a hidden message left on the map. Try to figure out what it says. Okay, guess the message. There are some clues. Once you guess the message correctly, wait, okay. So I need to guess the message, and there are some clues, and the clues are down here. And that says, once you guess the message correctly, I read that. Okay, it's a little confusing, but I think I got it. This is a cryptographic puzzle involving symbol substitution. Symbols and letter pairs are hidden in the art on the page. Okay. An example symbol and letter pair is E, and the line with like a lightning bolt. Oh, okay. I see that there. So that'd be N. Okay, so let's see. Line with the lightning bolt. I see that there. So that's probably like the word the. Just putting that together. Just a wild guess there. So let's see. We probably don't need tunneling knowledge anymore. So I'll erase that. So what we got here is blank, 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 E. Oh wait, that blank is an N. Okay. Sorry, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, NE. So 1, 2, 3, 4, NE. Okay. Is that it for those two? I think that's it for those two. This last one is like the backwards version of the N. So I wonder if that's going to be like M, you know, something silly like that. Let's see, what else can we find? There's O over here. O. And what is that symbol there? Oh, I forgot that last 4. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. O would be here. The 1. Let's see. Symbols and letters pairs are hidden in art on previous page. Pages? What? On previous pages? Yeah, okay, I see that. So we've got, yeah, the backwards N is M. So I guessed that. Time? No. E's at the end of time, and that's an M at the end. Okay. Okay. And then I is that thing. So I in. I swear, that's going to be the, you know? That's going to be the. In the something. Is that T? I want to say that's T up here in this corner. And H there. Yep, it's the. I was right. In the. Let's see. That's a T. That's an H. In the throne room? In the throne room. Let's see. Did I get it right? In the throne room. Yep, got it right. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay. How did the insects get a map of Crownspire Castle? This is a document that no one outside of the castle guard should possess. On top of that, the message informs the insects exactly where to dig to reach the throne room, where the base of the Tree of Seasons thrives. This can only mean that there is a traitor in the castle. Oh, dang. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead, jump to the next day. There are more tunnels ahead. Keep exploring and looking for more insects. So we start at X. So let's see what 1 is. It's kind of an offshoot here. This part of the tunnel forks off in a different direction. It is hard to tell how far it goes without exploring further. If you wish to explore this area, roll Intellect, Reminder, Investigator. We are investigators, so that would be a +5. If you have tunneling knowledge written down from earlier, gain +2. That's +7. Whoo boy. Let's go. Ah! That's 19. Right? Yeah, 19. Okay. +7, so 26. If the result is 11 or more, you can tell by the lack of support beams that the insects momentarily dug in the wrong direction. They eventually corrected themselves. You discover 1 amber on the ground. All right, so that's 5. There we go. So we'll come back to area 2. You encounter a tunnel section where support beams have weakened. Avoid triggering a collapse by rolling a wisdom. If you have tunneling knowledge written down from earlier, gain +2 to this roll. So wisdom is a -1, so we only get a +1 here. Let's see how well we do. 10 +1. Okay, if the result is 11 or more, we got 11 exactly. You skillfully maneuver through the hazardous area, preventing further collapses and safely continuing onward. Okay, so we got area 5 and 3 it looks like we can go to next. Let's see. I can tell area 3 is where we're going to want to end, so let's do 5 and then 4. So 5. Water is seeping through the walls in this area, creating a damp and slippery creating damp and slippery conditions. Perhaps this area was used to collect water for drinking, but smells horrendous. It could have also been used to discard refuse. Take caution while navigating this area. It's going to be a dexterity, and since we have tunneling knowledge, it's a +2. So dexterity is +2, so +4 total. Wow. What is that? What is that? That's a 9. Okay. I was worried. So that's a 9. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. There you go. Had to catch the light correctly. 9 plus 4, so that's 13. If the result is 11 or more, you find a stable ledge to cross over and keep out of the pit of water. So let's continue on to 4. In a corridor you intend to pass through, you find a pocket of toxic gas that was trapped in the ground and released during the tunneling process. This is going to be Constitution, which is -1, but we do get, no, wait, we don't. It says Danger Sense. That's a different character of mine. We don't have Danger Sense, so it's just a -1. Yikes. That's a natural 20, though. We get our boon back. Heck yeah. So we got our boon. We guarantee pass this. If the result is 15 or more, you bypass the gas pocket without sustaining significant harm. And then we continue on to Area 3, where it says you spot several insect tracks here, telling you this is the right direction. You may stop here now or continue to explore and return here once you're done. Well, we already explored everything, so let's move on to Thursday here. A sizable, menacing centipede insect towers before you, wielding a magical staff and wearing a crown. A small, frightening bug cowers behind him. Are you all the queen has sent in retaliation? Listen well, little pest, for I am King Rathix. In the grand travesty of nature, the critters may scurry, but the bugs shall rise. We will reclaim what is rightfully ours. The balance shall be restored, and your futile kingdom shall crumble beneath the might of my reign. Prepare to witness the dawn of a new era, where the insect kingdom shall ascend, and your kind shall kneel before our supremacy. So we can either threaten him, negotiate, or retreat. Really? I don't know why Bug Tamer wouldn't be useful here. I guess retreating would be the best, would be my best skill. No, I don't know. I'm supposed to gather info for the queen and stuff. The crown guard. Why? So should I run away? That way I can let people know? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think that makes the most sense. Alright, let's retreat. You decide to retreat, realizing that a confrontation with the evil king centipede may be too dangerous at the moment. That's 17 plus 2 for 19 total. If the result is 15 or more, smart move, little pest, but you've only brought yourself a little time. You skillfully evade Rathek's next move by quickly retreating to a strategically advantageous position. Gain a +2 bonus to your defense rolls on the next page. Well, that tells me we're getting in a fight regardless. So, let's go ahead and jump into that, shall we? I guess that's Rathex there. So soon, and we're seeing the big bad, you know? Is he the big bad? I don't know. I assume. Rathex crawls to you with uncanny speed and thrusts his staff toward you. A glow of magical energy builds up, and the air crackles as a bolt of green lightning shoots in your direction. Engaging combat. Combat for today will operate in the following ways. You will continue to repeat the combat round until you have dealt enough damage to defeat the enemy or you die. You will roll to determine your opponent's damage against you each round. Oh, okay. So let's see. We attack. We've got +4. We could cast a spell. I'm going to cast a Petal Storm, which will add a d4 to all of my damage rolls. So hopefully I can end this sooner rather than later. 14 plus 4 is 18. That's enough. So then we'll do damage, which is our d4 thanks to our Petal Storm. Yeah, it's a d4 for all damage rolls on this page. So that's 8 damage. Let me get my calculator out. My phone app calculator. So he's got 20 health, and we just did 8. So he's only got 12 left. And so then we have to roll our defense, but we get a +2 thanks to retreating yesterday. So that is, is that 3? That is 3 plus 3 for 6 plus 2 for 8. That is too low. We're going to take some damage here. 1 point of damage. All right, thank goodness. So we're at 12. All right. So now it's our turn again. Let's go ahead, go in for the attack. What's that? 7. Let's see, 7 plus 4. That's going to put us at 11. Do I use my boon? I would need a full 4 on the boon. Why not? Right, let's use it. Let's use that boon. That's cocked. That's only a 2. Okay, so our boon is gone. We missed that round, so now they're going to attack us. Remember, we got +5. That's another 3 on defense? Oh, man. Okay, so their damage to us is... Is that 4? That's 4. Of course I rolled 4 then. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. So I'm at 8. Okay. Let's try to hit him again. Come on. No, that's another 7. Oh. Okay. Defense roll. That's 12 plus 5, 17. That's more than that. If the defense roll is equal to or less than the enemy attack, reduce your health by the damage roll. Okay, so because our defense roll is over, I believe we do not take damage. So we're going to attack again. Come on, with our Petal Storm going. That's 4. No. We miss. Let's go to our defense roll. Holy cow. What is that? What is that? That's 1. That's a natural 1. Okay. So they hit. That's 2. Oh my gosh. We're down to 6. I'm going to check my inventory super quick. Let's just see what I have that can manipulate some dice, right? So I've got health potions, which you can't use during combat. I do have warding ointment, which can give me +2 defense for the page. That might be worth it. That might be worth it. I don't know yet. Okay, so let's go ahead. Roll for our next attack. 10 plus 4 is 14. That meets it. Do I need to meet it? Or if your attack roll equals or exceeds the enemy's defense, you hit. Nice. So we hit. D12 plus D4 for Petal Storm. They've got 12 hit points left. I can knock him out here. 1 plus 8. So 9 damage. They've got 3 health left. -9. There we go. 3 health left. All right. So it's their turn. So I gotta roll defense here with +5. 10 plus 5 for 15. We're safe. Roll to attack. 17 plus 4. We're good. As long as I don't roll 2 ones. That's a 10 plus a 3. That's 13. Boom. We finally defeat him. Oh, jeez. All right. Once you defeat the enemy, with an eerie resilience, Rathex dismisses the wounds you inflict upon him. He channels dark energy through his staff, mending his body until not a trace of injury remains. A malevolent smirk curls upon his lips as he casts a mocking gaze upon you. The cavern echoes with his laughter as he turns his back on you, his dark silhouette disappearing into the tunnel depths. Huh. Alright, and then I roll a d10 for amber. Whew. Let's see how much amber I get. Dang it. Alright, let's see. That is 2. I get 2 amber. Woohoo! We're up to 7. Okay, so yeah, definitely seems like big bad sort of thing. Interesting that like we had to fight to defeat him, and then we didn't defeat him. He just healed and ran away. Like that was strange. While we're here though, I think I am going to use a health potion. Restore D4 health. So 1. There's no plus to that. I'll use my other one then. And that one is 4. So that's a total of 5 that we healed. And we're out of health potions. Let me quickly erase that. We're out of health potions. Okay, and we go up to 11. And I'm going to be real upset if the next page is like, oh, take a rest, you know? You navigate back through the tunnel to the entrance you climbed down. Several critters of the Royal Guard are working above to seal the hole. They are awaiting your return. So first we got to climb the tunnel, which is strength. Reminder, athlete, not an athlete. Strength is +0. That's 18. If the result is 15 or more, you ascend the tunnel with ease, swiftly maneuvering through the obstacles. Your agility and focus enable you to reach the surface quickly and without mishaps. And then 2, we need to help seal the tunnel, which is Constitution, which is -1. Once back in the open, Captain Flint Clawthorne orders the Royal Guards to seal the tunnel to prevent further intrusion. They have already found suitable materials and tools to close and reinforce the entrance. Your role is to work alongside them to support the sealing process. Constitution. Let's go. That's 10 minus 1 for 9. Despite the captain's guidance, you struggled to coordinate your movements effectively, inherently in hindering the guard's progress. Your lack of synchronization leads to delays and setbacks in sealing the tunnel. That's not good. That's really not good. But it is what it is, and that is the end of the week. Crazy. So much happened. And yet I'm wanting more. I can't wait to get back to this next week. I hope you're enjoying this adventure. Let me know how well this went for you when you played 2 years ago. If you did. If you didn't, well, you can play again now or just follow along. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll see you next week.